What's going on, guys? Ethan out here. I want to shoot this quick video. I've actually started rereading this book, John Maxwell, Failing Forward. I read it probably about a year ago. Just kind of decided to reread it just to kind of brush up on what I've read from the past, and I decided to basically every chapter that I read, I kind of share with you guys, my viewers, just kind of share with you a few little quick notes that I've from what I learned from it, because and just like in one of the videos, learning something, then implementing it, and then teaching others. That's really the best way to internalize something. So, not only are you guys going to go learn a little bit about, the book Failing Forward, it'll also help you internalize it as well. All right, so, like I said, so I read chapter 1 today. The book is called Failing Forward, by John C Maxwell. Chapter 1 was actually, the title is what's the main difference between people who achieve and people who are average. That was the title of it. You kind of think about it. The people who are achieving, doing a lot of big things, they seem to be so far and above, but there's really only one factor that separates the two. And really the difference between people who are achieving and people that aren't achieving is their perception and response to failure. People who are average, people who aren't out there trying to succeed in life, they're sometimes when they fail in something, they have a tendency to just quit. They think that's it. The ultra achievers out there, they know that failure is part of the process. So I know one of the notes I wrote down on here is there's no achievement without failure. That's kind of hits it right in the nail right there. You can't expect to achieve anything in life without failing. Think of the Hall of Fame baseball players out there. Think of Tony Gwynn. The guy that's I think all time he was like a 300 batter, a .300 batter. And if you think about it, he missed 2 out of 3 hits, in general. And but he's still a Hall of Famer, right? So that's all part of it. Failure is part of achievement. And and one of the things at the end of the chapter, it says it doesn't matter what obstacles you're facing in your life right now. All that matters is that your life can change if you're willing to look at failure differently. Kind of using failure as a stepping stone to doing something, doing more with it instead of just taking that defeat. And you have basically the potential to overcome any problems, mistakes, and misfortune as long as you learn to fail forward. And then kind of on the last page of the book of chapter 1, it kind of showed the difference between people who fail backwards and people who fail forward. People who fail backwards, they have a tendency to blame others. They repeat the same mistakes. They have a tendency to expect to never fail again and expect to continually fail. Another one here is accepting tradition blindly, being limited by past mistakes, and having that mindset thinking that you're a failure. And of course, the inevitable one is quitting. So that's, people who fail backwards. Now, people who fail forward and progress in life, they take responsibility. They learn from each mistake that happens. They know that failure is part of the progress, and they always maintain a positive attitude. They challenge outdated assumptions. They take new risks, believing that something didn't work, and improving upon it and persevering. So that's really the difference between the two. So when something doesn't quite work in your business, something is not working right, think to yourself, take responsibility for it, see why. It's all part of the process. So just learn to fail forward. Easel not here. Just want to shoot this kind of long-winded this video accidentally here. It's like a 4-minute video. But yeah, so that's chapter 1. Tomorrow I will share with you chapter 2 on the book Failing Forward. All right.